Bitcoin experts warning the price could hit the 100K mark before year's end. I guess there's still some more bears out there. Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's Pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. Oh, the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the data. The FOMO index has jumped up to 80 from yesterday's 76. Bitcoin dominance is 58.7%. 24-hour volume is 341 billion. The overall market cap, 2.96 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, another day, another massive pump. What a time to be alive. It truly is spectacular. Yesterday, after consolidating around the 81K level, Bitcoin bulls, institutions, and possibly a nation state started to ape in, and the price began to pump up. Picking on at 89.9, and has cooled its jets back down to a time of production. 87.5. Now, before we take a look at this cute little bull flag, let's clear the air on some possible fib retracements. First being the 23.6% fib down at 86.1, followed by the 38.2% fib down at 84.2. Failing a bounce from there, we could see the Fed moving average down at 82.7, and finally, if she's so darn tootin', maybe even the goldenest of golden ratios, the Siggity 1.8% fib down at 81.2. Now, somehow, in all of yesterday's bullish glory, we also managed to carve out this cute little bull flag, and the price probability of this pattern is, and sing it with me now. Oh, you take the pull, you slide it all, the breakout point, and then we're all at 101.8ish. Suffering succotash. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we did carve out an $8,000 God candle, our first of many, I'm sure, and maybe, just maybe, the biggest daily candle we've seen in years, bearing in mind the amount of money it takes to move the price $8,000 at these higher price levels is almost hard to comprehend. Now, the possible fibs on this level are a little more heartbreaking, but under normal market conditions are perfectly acceptable and perhaps needed, because even in the bull run of all bull runs, we do see pullbacks. First pullback could be the 23.6% fib down at 83.6, followed by the 38.2% fib at 80.6, which would wipe out yesterday's massive gains. Then finally the 61.8% fib down at our new level of support, 75.7. Now a pullback like this would be a 13% drawdown. And would take us back down to flirt with the 20 moving average, which is also normal and somewhat expected under normal market conditions. But the days of normal market conditions are over, at least in the meantime, and I'd be surprised if every single attempt at a pullback doesn't get insta-bought up by the stampede of retail FOMO that are at the gates. If you get really quiet, you can hear the stampede that is on its way. And when retail FOMO meets institutional FOMO, that's when God candles become the elusive Omega candle. Can you hear the stampede? When you're looking at, my friends, the sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, yet we're lucky enough to have anyway, so get out there, knock 'em dead, and remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. And that's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and by all means, sing it with me now. Around the banks of boom to spang, Bitcoin, crypto, more than tea. Hey, war. Cha-cha-cha-ching.
What a crazy day yesterday. That was so crazy. So I was at the Sisters all afternoon eating steak strips and egg cakes. All afternoon, and the phone was open. I had the app up, and I kept on expecting it to peter out. Holy smokes, Pablo! Good morning in El Salvador. I saw another person from El Salvador, Frederick Guimont. Frederick, we're looking for a dueling piano bar down in El Salvador. If you know a hotel or someone who wants to do that, DM me. Same with you, Pablo. Pablo, if you see anyone that's, you never know, through reticular activation, you may be having a conversation. So I'm like, we're really looking for a dueling piano bar down here, but we can't see. Do you know anyone? You're like, well, funny you ask. Anyway, I kept on waiting for the price to slow down. And because, we're still in a little bit of bearish. Thanks, Pablo. We'll scope you out one. We're in a little bit of bearish PTSD still, almost in a slight bullish denial. It's like, that's too good to be true. It's too crazy. It's too bullish. We're not worthy of this bullishness. And it just didn't stop. It didn't stop. I think I got to the Sisters at about 84K, 85K. And it's just like, we'd be talking. I mean, oh my God, it's 86K. And, a couple more steak strips and some egg cakes. And it's like, holy smokes. Kenny Carneal, are you sure Nashville doesn't have a dueling piano bar? I would think that Pete's American Bar or something like that would have been in Nashville, something like that. But let me know, Kenny. Are you in Nashville, Kenny Carneal? And then, of course, it's like 86K. And then at that point, we were like just like laughing. Oh, my God, this is crazy, 86K. And then 87K. And then at that point, I kind of forgot. And then, 20 minutes later, tap on the phone. Holy shit, it's 88K. And at that point, I thought, this is insanity. What a candle. What a daily candle. And then she kept going. She kept going to 89K. What did we peak out at? 89.9? Is that what we peaked out at? This is the This is the weekly chart. 89.9. 89.9. So we're already rounding the first bearish fib retracement. Remember? Oh, Kenny Carneal. Not that I know of. Yes, I live here. Well, when I was there for the Bitcoin conference, and I didn't really check it out. I kind of walked down Broadway, I think. It was so crazy. I just I got to get out. I got to get to the hotel room. We're already at the 23.6% fib. Now, this is an interesting show of bullish prowess, actually, because when we retrace back to the first fib, that means there's not a lot of sellers on the market. We typically like to reset each chart at the 61.8% fib. So, and you know what I say about the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. It's like the coast. We're the cruise ship. We never go too far off the 20 moving average. And when we get too far, it's like, MS Bitcoin price, you better, head back to the coast. We're losing our line of sight. And then we come back to the 20 moving average. And that would just happen to be right at the 61.8% fib, well, closer to the 50. Closer to the 50% fib, but you know what I mean. That would be a logical base touching. We did it down here at our new channel support, which is, it's weird, like making these videos, you have to understand, I've been making these videos within existing support and resistances from the last bull market. We go down and we lock off support and resistance. We're in price discovery mode now, which means we're discovering price. So there is no resistance, right? We can draw some Fibonacci extensions. I'm not the biggest proponent of Fibonacci extensions. However, they're probably more accurate than just throwing darts at the chart. But I don't really do that. I like to find price probabilities from existing patterns. So we know that 124 to 129 range is more indicative of this monthly cup and handle pattern. Well, it's not really in your viewing pleasure. Yeah, 129. So this pattern, this historic pattern, the mother of all cup and handles, would take us to 129K. And to me, that would be where most Bitcoin analysts, pundits would start, just lost 86K, Lord love a duck, would start saying that the top's in. Now, why I think that would be a crazy sentiment is because I'm starting to get so delusionally bullish when it comes to scarcity that when I think about the future, so let's just take the mind of these hedge funds, BlackRock, they're aping in at this price level. And you might say that they're front running the bull run, right? Get in before the bull run, let retail pump our bags. However, what happens if there is a retail blow off top, which I almost don't think there's going to be. I mean, there'll be a retracement from a top, obviously. That's just how it works. But will we see a 70, 80% drop down? I don't think so. But if we see a 50% drop down, okay, like imagine it. Let's hypothetical numbers here. Let's say we get to 400K. And we drop down to, God forbid, 200K, right? That would be considered catastrophic in those future price patterns. Even then 200K would be oh my God, how long are we going to be at 200K for? The sky's falling. I can't believe we've been at 200K for 6 months. Imagine, we'll probably be saying that. And that's a worst case scenario at 400K blow off top. But what happens with the amount of Bitcoin that's not there? What happens to these ETFs, these institutions that may or may not have missed the boat on the bull run? They waited for a pullback, and now they're going to ape in. Well, where are you going to ape in? The exchange? They'll boost the price off the exchange like mad. Did we just lose 80? Oh, no, I'm looking at two things. it's not like the OTC desk is going to be stock full. Those miners, the miners aren't going to be selling because they know that they can now, borrow against. So the concept of selling to provide hydro, that may be a thing of the past. Monge, pianomattyb, do you think normies would just buy the ETFs? Yeah, a lot of people that I've talked to, the squash club's the only people I talk to. After going through my regime, well, you need a ledger, then you go to Bull Bitcoin because they're all Canadian, so they can go to Bull Bitcoin, which is non-custodial. So if they were to e-tran Bull Bitcoin, they would just go right into their cold storage. So it's perfect for someone who, doesn't have the confidence in the technology. It's too complicated. I don't get it. It's perfect. You just e-tran Bull Bitcoin buys it and puts it in your cold storage. It's awesome. If you're Canadian. There's a link in the thing. You can get $20 of Bitcoin just for doing that. Anyway, normies. So after, when I see, you know that glaze people get when you start talking about the economy, and they just like, you start seeing the pain in their face. They're like, I don't want to be talking about this. I don't want to talk about this. And when I get that vibe, I'm like, you know what you could do, in your TFSA, your tax-free savings account, if you have room in that, you can, purchase in the legacy TARD-FI market, the ETF. You can get the exposure to it. You'll never own the Bitcoin, right? Maybe that comes next bull run. You'll get the exposure to it and the price increase. So that's what I've been saying to some of them. However, I'm always trying to get them to buy physical Bitcoin because we don't know about the ultimate esoteric importance of Bitcoin yet. We're still locked in number go up price type stuff. Randy Abide, he says, hey, good morning, pianomattyb. That coffee's good and hot. Thank you for your insights today. How about the Smart Cookie song? Yes, we will do the Smart Cookie song when Duke comes out here. Obviously, you'd rather hear Duke sing Smart Cookie. I get it. I know. I take no offense to that. In fact, I am in that same camp. I would rather hear Duke sing the Smart Cookie tune. Well, you know what's crazy about the Smart Cookie tune? It's now half a decade old. I wrote the song 5 years ago. Hard to believe. 5 years have gone by. So, yeah, e-money. Most people find it more comfortable just to trade out of the system that they know. The ETF off their Quest Trade or Wealth Simple or whatever the hell it is. Titus Vestola, the Big Bang Bar in Nashville is dueling piano bar. Yeah, I would have been pretty surprised if Nashville, Music City, USA, wouldn't have a dueling piano bar. But here's the funny thing, with the new coalition regime change, it's like I'm pretty bullish on the States. It's almost like I want to move. For the longest time, I didn't want to even go to the States. I thought it was so crazy what was going on down there between California and everything. You know what I'm talking about. Now I feel like it may course correct into like a dream regime. So moving to the States isn't off the table. It's just the V2 and the working down there is hard for Canadian, but who knows? Crazier things have happened. Like I said yesterday, from now to the end of the bull run, insanity happens. Insanity. Wick's wife. I was wondering where Wick's and Wick's wife was. Dream regime. Trademark. Yeah, so let's take a look at the daily. The daily chart, the ding-dong's looking like it's the weekly. Weekly, this is looking like a nice little blow-off top if I ever gone and saw one, right? This is what blow-off tops look like. A lot of wick. All wick, no candle. That's usually indicative of a blow-up top. So maybe this is our local top for a while, 89, almost hitting 90K. That's That's pretty textbook. You know, nice big psychological round number, $90,000. That's what we'd usually see in a pump like that. Like we essentially ripped through the 80s in a day. That's insanity. I remember when I started making the video yesterday at 3 or 4 in the morning, it was like, I don't know, 81-ish. We almost ended at 90K. That's in a day. $10,000 swing, 80,000 to 90,000 in a day. That's insanity. So to have a little bit of a pullback now, look at that, Gary Gensler. Your days are numbered, Gary. Do you know that? Can you hear that? That's the regime dream change, the coalition coming for you, Gary Gensler. Now here, that right there, you can take that as a signal of change or not change. So if Gary Gensler doesn't end up getting the hell out of there, either by resignation or by firing, if he can fire, because you got to remember, these type of characters, they don't really work for the government. They work for that higher concentric circle that I always talk about. That's why when you see them being lambasted at those kabuki theater shame cycles, they could care less. It's kind of like being, if you were like the manager of a restaurant and you were getting drilled by the dishwasher, you'd be like, what? Yeah, I don't know. No. Is that a good answer? The dishwasher. No is not a good answer. We want a better answer. Can you give us a better answer? And then you're looking at the dishwasher going, no, I don't know. What is an answer? You know, they don't even care because they don't work for those people. They don't care about those people. They work for a small group of people above that group of people. Anyway, so you see how Gary Gensler triggers me? I just see him. All right, Gary goes away. I just see his face, and he kind of represents. Now, if we were to think of the amount of wealth he kept off the table for the common investor like myself, like yourself, just because of that man and the people he works for, how much wealth was taken from us. And we'll get it because we're patient. We have long time horizons. But could have happened faster without that side of it. Anyway, 86.1. This is what we said. This was our first stop on the fib train down was 86.1. We have lost 86. We are at 85.9. Next stop, 38.2%, down at 84.2. I'll be pretty surprised if this price dip doesn't get picked up. However, you know, sometimes we gotta turn the cheerleaders off and realize that it can't go up forever, and nothing does go up in a straight line. And we're gonna have some breather days. Now it's Tuesday, right? Is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. I would kind of expect today. Historically, Tuesdays are pretty bullish. Terry Crow says fear and greed is 84. That's high. That's high. The FOMO index, 84. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Good. Guess what? We got a super chat and a request. Makes it easier for us to sit here and ask each other, what song should we do? I don't know. What song do you want me to do? I don't know. So we're going to turn the piano on, you little Dickens. Yeah. And guess what the request was? I'll give you a hint. Remember what we said about playing what? Remember, what do you think this song is?
Smart Cookie.
That's right.
I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count on my hand. So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget to be kind. Just in a born is being smart, like being smart in the heart. Be kind. Just in a born is being smart, like being smart in the heart. I said I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count my hand. I saw you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Smart cookie, so I'm a smart cookie. Yes, I am. I'm a smart cookie. Yes, I am.
solo section?
No.
No, eh?
Old classics.
What's that?
The classics.
What do you mean the classics? What does that mean?
The normal version, not.
Oh, not the long with the solo section. Kind of looking forward to the solo section. What are we gonna do now? How about a quick one? Astrology for men, just because we are a TA channel at the end of the day.
Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. I saw a government handle pattern, a sign shoulders in the sky. I'm looking at the moving average, divergence, the MACD, whatever that means. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. I'm looking at a triple top. I saw the RSI is overbought. I'm looking at a spinning top candle. Some people call it a doji.
What, doji?
Whatever that means. Let's do some noodles, aka astrology for men. Let's do some noodles, aka astrology for men.
Unbelievable job, Duck Duck.
In the depths of the crypto bear market, anything can and will happen.
I've never seen anything like it.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Academy Award winner Zach Galifianakis says BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong.
The psyop they tried to create in my brain, and you hear the struggle of, I haven't done anything.
Golden Globe nominee Shia LaBeouf as TJ Shed.
We had a great dynamic and a lot of fun over the years. This hurts all of us.
We broke the entire internet.
This has always been my company.
Also starring Benicio del Toro.
Remember me?
As Nicky Diamonds DeMonte. Nicolas Cage as DZ. And Paul Giamatti as TJ's dad. Also some black guy that we've never really heard of.
Give me everything you got! Pound, 10p, 5p, and even the brown pen exact to me!
Based on the best-selling novel by John Grisham. Cold-blooded crypto.
You know, there's too many lines that have been crossed. You and I have to go our separate ways.
So you're not mad at them for lying to you for years, but you're mad at us for proving that they lied. We tried to speak our truth to all the deaf, dumb, and mute, but you can't save them all. No, you can't save them all.
I have to disagree with that.
It means something. You know, it means something in a certain way. It means something.
Ben, I was wondering if you had, any thoughts on green dots.
Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. Fired up. Fired up. Somebody said relying on green dots. Come on, man. If you don't think these green dots work, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You are an absolute idiot. Fired up. You are a loser. You continue to lose. Yeah, let's check that out, guys. Let's check that out. Fired up. That's kind of the definition of what happens to people in life who we call losers. They always feel like the one time that they try the thing, it doesn't work. The one time they try it, the one time they try it, the one time they try it doesn't work. You lost money on one trade. You look so small at the micro moments in life. And you take experience from that and you cast it across an entire range of time or experience. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's the kind of person who will never be successful in life, will never be successful in anything. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Yeah, they don't work. Let's go back. Let's look at the chart here. Get out of here, Gizmo. Yeah, I hate Gizmo. I love Gizmo. He's so dang cute. I want a Mogwai. Let's go look. Let's see if they play out. Let's look at these patterns and let's see if they played out. This December of 2019, aka the entire bull run. I know y'all like when I do that. Bull run. Boom. Bull run. Boom. I can't even call you what I want to call you because it's not politically correct. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. 184% gain. Oh, just a 64% gain over 2.5 months. Idiot. 2.5 months. Boom. 548% gain. Why don't we go to the next one? Why don't we go check out the next one? Let's go. Let's go. Here it is, right here on the chart. You guys see it. Next one. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, rely on the green dots, you idiot. Let's check out the next one. Here we go. Boom. Next one. Only 128% gain. Only 120% gain. This is why you're a loser. This is why you continue to lose. This is why you don't make money in crypto. This is why you come in for 3 months and then you disappear like the vermin that you are and you don't come back in. And you don't come back in. And you don't come back in. Because you're so idiotic that you can't look at a chart over a 2.5 year period of time and see how much it works. I get so tired of people coming to this chat and say stupid crap like that. Your parents are disappointed in you, sir. Because you haven't done anything with your life. Boom. That's all I got.
Make sure you like and subscribe.